everyone. Welcome to the first of many videos that I'll be doing. This first video, I wanted to talk about a new methodology I created for data governance called Mindful Data Governance Initiative, MDGI for short. Mindful Data Governance Initiative is quite a mouthful to say every time, so I adapted the MDGI acronym. So before we go into MDGI, let me just say that if data governance is not on your roadmap for your business to implement, I seriously will start thinking about how you can get it on there and put key messaging to the executives. In my opinion, data governance was a nice to have many years ago. It's now a must have, especially around the amount of data that's being collected by businesses today and the importance of analytics. All right, so let's get into MDGI. All right, what is MDGI? Well, I wanted to create a methodology of implementing data governance for my clients that would not hinder my clients' employees' day-to-day activities, right? I wanted a methodology that would not break my client's budget and will also allow my clients to see the importance and value of data governance that could bring to their business quickly. Businesses, companies are paying money, large amounts of money for custom software, SaaS, and data feeds that are bringing important transactional data into their businesses, right? Well, why not make sure that data is of the highest quality? Why not make sure that data is not being duplicated? And why not make sure that that data is being linked and being shared across the company? And finally, why not make sure that data is showing them the right picture and how their business is doing, right? So again, implementing data governance does not have to take a large amount of dollars, and it does not have to be disruptive to employees' day-to-day activities. MDGI can impact a business in a very powerful way. Businesses can start to reap the rewards of data governance, not only not worrying about the impact of implementing data governance could have on their business and their employees, but also protecting their data. MDGI is an approach that is done in phases and has little impact to the business and starts to only address those non-standard data governance items that the business is already conducting already. I'll go into defining a non-standard data governance task here soon. First, I want to talk about why I chose the word mindful. Right? Merriam-Webster's definition of mindful is bearing in mind or inclined to be aware, right? Conscious or aware of something. Well, you can implement data governance within your business without being disruptive and impacting your employees' day-to-day operations by taking that mindful approach in data governance, right? Most businesses have some sort of non-standard data governance that they're conducting and implementing standards around. They're just not documented. Looking at implementing data governance this way, right, starting with those non-standards that you know exist, businesses can start their MDGI easily and cost effectively. With this methodology, businesses can see the benefits of creating documentations and policies around those non-standard tasks that they have identified and ensure the 4 principles of MDGI are applied to the data, right? You want data availability, you want data usability, data integrity, and data security. Now, why did I choose the word initiative? Well, let's go back to Merriam-Webster and see what they define initiative as, right? First definition is an introductory step. Second definition, energy or aptitude displayed in the initiation of action, right? Synonyms for this are action, drive, and ambition, right? I think when most business executives and sponsors think of data governance, they think that it's not an initiative, that it's more of a directive, and that directive will be disruptive and hinder their business's day-to-day operation, which could cost them, or they believe, significant amount of money, right? They think of policies that are time-consuming and costly to write and then to enforce in their business. That's simply not true with MDGI. All right, this approach is very obtrusive and budget sensitive, especially because it's done in phases. I want to take a little bit more in-depth look at the word initiative and why I chose it, right? The first definition of initiative is an introductory step. While implementing MDGI, you look at everything in phases. You don't have to worry about implementing the entire data governance all at once, and you don't have to implement everything to see the benefits or return on investment. When taking this introductory, right, the first phase, the first step, the business and executive sponsors will not only see a quick win, but they also see why data governance is important. Right? Before we go into more of that introductory step, let's talk about what I see as a non-standard data task that your business is already doing, right? For example, let's take that is known by a certain employee in the customer service department that when entering new products into their inventory system, right, that the name that they enter for that grouping of those products must exactly match the name that's being entered or that exists inside your CRM system. That's it. I believe that most businesses will find that these tasks, right, these items, non-standard data items, exist throughout the business, and the impact of documenting these processes is going to be huge for them, right? So take that first step. Look at each of the departments in your transactional systems and ask these questions, right? These are just some of the questions that you should ask. There are some many more that you can develop on your own or continue to follow the MDGI methodology, right? So the first question you should ask is, where does the data come from? Other questions are, where is the data being stored? Where is the data being used? How accurate is the data? Are these data points already being collected somewhere else in the business? And what rules does the data have to follow? Who is collecting this data? Right? These questions are important. And as you ask these questions and answer them, your business risk goes down and your financial benefits will increase. Again, I appreciate you listening to this. The MDGI approach, I believe, is going to really help data governance, as it does not have to big impact on your business. It can increase your value of your business's data. It could decrease cost, up your revenue, and then I think a lot of people and companies are finding that data governance will ensure compliance and regulations are being met around that data, which is huge. So next time we'll talk about what the different levels of MDGI and what they are and define them. But I really appreciate you guys listening to my first video. It's been many trials and errors, probably 20 to 30. So I decided just to take the best one I did and push it out there. Again, thank you. And I look forward to the next one.